Right, so it's been a week last Monday, when the Denbighshire County Council introduced the new recycling, the new trolley box system. And from reports and from what I've been told in the press, it's an absolute shambles, they're calling it. They've had so many complaints. I think half of Denbigh, they haven't had their trolley box being collected, all their rubbish. And I think a whole of Ruthin, they're calling it Ratfest. Ruthin, they're calling it health risk. There's people complaining. They've been on the phone to Denbighshire County Council for an hour, up to an hour. They're getting cut off. Denbighshire County Council got an online form. People are saying they're just getting ignored. It's a shambles. They're calling it a shambles. Absolute. And what didn't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The old blue box system worked perfectly. And then they introduced this trolley box system. The whole of this railroad, and you can see, I'll show you now, they're still out from last Friday. And you can see now this is the following week. This is the following Thursday, and they've still got them out. They've not been collected. You can see them there. All along here, I think half of Denbigh, they haven't been collected. And the recycling, obviously, is you've got into the following week. These are supposed to have been collected last Friday. They're calling it an absolute disgrace. On this path, they've widened it by 4 foot, and they've just left it all rough. The grids and things protruding. I've seen at least 3 or 4 people tripping on it. It's an absolute, people are saying it's an absolute disgrace. And a relative of mine, you can see there's a grill there protruding up. Like I say, I've seen people tripping on it, and a relative in one of my neighbours got a relative in Prestatyn, old elderly man, and he had someone, his neighbour or someone, to put his trolley box, these trolley things out, and when the bin men emptied it. And they dumped it on the end of his drive. He tapped on the window and he just politely asked, he said, would you mind just bringing my trolley box back and putting it back, by his yard or whatever, probably just a few yards. And what did he get? He had 2 fingers, and they just walked off. And I said to him, did that happen? Did he actually do that? And they said yes, and they have put a complaint in. So it's an absolute disgrace. That's what people are saying. It's an absolute shambles. And like I say, at the end of the day, look at this, the end of the drive here, the ridge, it's not been filled in, it's just been left, and it's been like this for months. This path is supposed to be putting a pedestrian crossing. Spending millions of money. Denbighshire County Council spending millions of money that they haven't got. They admit that they haven't got the money. And yet, look at that, they've widened it, they've narrowed the road, they've widened it, and they've just left it. It's just been left, absolutely. It's like I say, at the end of the day, this new recycling trolley box system, it's an absolute shambles. That's what people are calling it. And they want it to revert back to how it was. Everyone was happy with the blue bin. Everyone knew the day. That's another thing, they've changed the days, they got mixed up, they changed the days and stuff. And a lot of people are saying it's just, there's litter everywhere. These trolley boxes are getting blown over, there's litter blowing out. They've got a blue Hessian bag for cardboard, that's going to blow away. It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. And it's only into the second week, it's nearing the end of the second week. And tomorrow, everything is going to go out. You've got the trolley box thing, the blue for the cardboard, you got the orange for the food waste, you got your waste, you got your bin that you used to use for either your waste or your recycling that you don't want, and everything is going to... So what's going to happen tomorrow? It's an absolute, according to reports, according to general feeling, it's an absolute shambles.